you're starring with Jennifer Lopez in Layla and Eve, Lila. Now, tell us what it's about.
It's
That little clip that we saw, your interaction.
Yeah, that little clip, it's a revenge movie, you know, and at my heart, I do kind of like revenge movies. It stimulates my imagination, and it stimulated my imagination with this one. We also produced it, my husband and I. We have a production company. Juby, it's a play on both of our names, but it's about a woman who loses a son to violence, to murder, and totally falls into a depression, completely feels useless, as anyone would if they lost a child. And then she meets Eve at a support group, and Eve is not trying to get over it. Eve is angry, and they stimulate each other to go seek revenge in who has murdered their children.
Wow.
And what appealed to me in that is just being proactive, you know, as a woman.
Justice.
You know, we know it's fantasy, but, you know, a lot of times, you know, as a woman, I just feel like, you know, we get together sometimes and cry. And we don't feel like we could be aggressive. So it stimulated that part of my imagination. And it was great to work with Jennifer Lopez again, you know.
Right. So you had worked with her before in the movie Out of Sight?
And Out of Sight, that's when I thought I had made it.
So
I got 3 days in the movie Out of Sight, playing Don Cheadle's girlfriend.
You were incredible in that movie, though. Like, your scene, you, like, stole that film with those few moments you were in there. I'm serious.
Yes. Well, I thought I made it. I did. I was still in the unemployment line after that movie.
A few Oscar nominations. You made it. Now, Lila and Eve, you mentioned that it's a family affair because you mentioned you and your husband produced the film, but he also co-stars in the film with you as your love interest. And the two of you, in real life, just celebrated 12 years of marriage as of last month. And we hear that you guys already have planned what you're going to do next year for Lucky 13 years of marriage. What do you have planned?
We're going to renew our vows. I have to gaze into his eyes and say lovely words, which anyone who's been married for a long period of time realizes how it's almost more frightening after 13 years. But because you really have to mean it, and you really do mean it. It's really, marriage is a privilege, I think. It's a privilege. It's an honor to be his wife. I really do believe that.
I think that's going in the vows right there.
Yeah.
I think that could be a line or two.